For previous days I've created for different subjects, I tried to focus more on the interior decorating aspect in The Sims 4. However, I found that this took too long in the game, as I had to build the house and then spend even more time decorating the interior. This time around with my DA for BCM 325, I wanted to change my focus more on using software to create floor plans and creating in the game. This is because I want to focus more on a real-world application, where I can learn and develop skills of using software to do something I love to do as a career. In the past, I've tried using other platforms such as Tumblr, which didn't work out for me. But I found that Reddit was a suitable option, allowing me to receive engagement from a specific targeted audience, so my plan was to continue using it for this DA. My main form of testing included posting to different subreddits. The first thing I tried was creating a subreddit of my own, which was suggested to me by the feedback from my pitch. This isn't something I was familiar with, but after some researching, as well as using the link provided to me, I created my own called House Floor Plans. Honestly, I had no idea what I was able to do with my own subreddit besides posting, but I received no feedback, so I chose not to continue with it. I then posted my floor plan to the subreddit Interior Design to see if there was any engagement. The kind of feedback I hoped to receive would have been some guidance with the use of software to create floor plans, and positive engagement. I was surprised to see that I didn't receive any feedback, unlike previously. What happened was something similar with my previous DA. I received a comment of someone being critical about my post, so I abandoned this subreddit. Originally, I was planning to post the floor plan I created using software in Interior Design, and the Sims version in The Sims and all the Sims building subreddits. But after having no feedback in the Interior Design subreddit, I came to the conclusion that I should just combine both in one, and post to the Sims subreddits. Previously, I found that I received the kind of feedback I wanted in this subreddit, so I expected the same outcome with this DA. Initially, I wanted the audience of my DA to consist of two groups. For those in the subreddit Interior Design, it would be those with an interest in it and maybe even professionals in the area. And for the Sims, they'd be those who play the game. However, if I plan to just continue with the Sims subreddits, then it'll just focus on these players. The main focus of my DA for the short-term future is to develop the skills needed to create floor plans, with the hope that I'll be able to do something similar as a career. Through my research, it's evident that interior design is transitioning to digital practices, with the use of apps and software being used. However, looking ahead into the long-term future, the use of augmented reality, virtual reality and 3D printing is slowly being integrated. Moving forward, if my DA doesn't get much engagement, I might focus on these aspects in some way, looking at how it'll evolve over time. This will require more research into the topic and further testing. Currently, this is what my DA looks like, which is my Reddit account. The concept is one that's continued on from previous DAs in the past, so you can see how I've just continued on with my posts. The bottom 3 are from another subject's DA, and the top 4 are for this subject. Overall, if I compare them both, there's definitely not as much feedback as before, even though I posted in the same subreddits. This could be for many reasons that I'm unsure of. Maybe people liked the recreation posts more than floor plans. Despite this, I'll have to do more testing, maybe with different content to see what my audience likes the best. To deliver my DA, I plan to submit it as my Reddit profile as shown here. If you have any feedback or suggestions, it would be greatly appreciated.